Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Friday, 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 Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday, and it's time for a beer.
It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend.
Good morning, everybody. Chad from the Bearded Hops podcast. I've got a it's early. I've got a chocolate oatmeal stout that I'm going to talk about this morning from Rush River Brewing in River Falls, Wisconsin. The top of the bottle you can see right here. It's part of their seasonal release. Rush River is over by the Mississippi River. It's on the west side of Wisconsin, fairly close to the Twin Cities of Minneapolis, St. Paul. I don't think, actually, while I say that, I say I don't think. Let me see. I just went through a whole bunch of screens. Couldn't find my way around Untapped. I'm not as used to using their website. I'm used to using the app, which is super, but couldn't find what I was looking for on the website. So anyway, I have not had a Rush River beer before. As I was saying, this is a part of their seasonal release. They do the Nevermore. Here's the bottle. They do Nevermore December through March. And you can see right here, there's a bird. Right there it says Nevermore. It also says it's unfiltered and unpasteurized. None of their beers are filtered and none of them are pasteurized, which means they have a shorter shelf life. But typically also means better freshness and flavor. Now, the side of this bottle is marked January week 4, which I'm going to assume that because this just got on the shelf at Hartford Wine and Spirits where I bought this, that this is a fresh December batch and that the expiration would be the 4th week of January 2019. If this was brewed January, the 4th week of 2018, we're now looking at a nearly 1-year-old beer, and I think I'll be able to tell from the flavor, maybe not, I don't know, if this is a 1-year-old beer or if this was a fresh batch. There's no other dates given on it. It's just a standard brown long neck, Rush River Brewing on the label. Down on the bottom it says what kind of beer it is, chocolate oatmeal stout with natural cocoa flavor. It is 8% ABV, and the IBUs are not on the bottle that I can see, but it is 30 IBUs. Why don't we crack this baby open and give it a taste? This has been out of my refrigerator for maybe 30 minutes, so it's not, temperature-wise, it's probably not really where you'd want it to be. Probably a little bit colder, but I'm going to let this warm up this morning a little bit anyway before I do the final check-in. Let's give it a pour. Nice pour. It's nice and dark. It's got a nice half-inch head on it, which is more than some stouts that we end up drinking, especially some of the barrel-aged ones end up with really no head at all. But I also feel like in doing this for a year now that the warmer the beer is, at least as far as stouts go, I mean, if you take a mass-produced stout, like say a Guinness, regardless of temperature, that's going to have a nice thick head on it, cold, warm, room temp. Some of the barrel-aged beers that we do, the Curmudgeon's Better Half I just did, it was room temp. Not much head at all on it. This one had a half-inch head. It's dissipating, but you do the little swirl here. It's got some decent lacing. It stays on the side of the glass, you can see. And let's see what it smells like. Well, it smells of chocolate, cocoa, a hint of coffee, I think, and a hint of oatmeal. Just a hint, but it's not strong oatmeal smell at all. Chocolate's probably the number one smell I get. I don't have any information on the malt bill on this one, nor which hops are used. The only thing they have on their website as far as this beer goes is available December through March. This late winter seasonal is extremely dark and flavorful. Rolled oats give it a smooth feel, while the addition of premium cocoa makes this stout a sure crowd pleaser. Somewhere between coffee and chocolate cake. One of the malts is going to be cocoa, obviously. 8%, 30 IBUs, already said that. Color is dark brown. That's all the information they give. As I said, Rush River is in River Falls, Wisconsin. Rush River started in 2004. They built a larger facility in 2007. They opened a tap room in March of 2015, and they always have 15 beers untapped. 15 beers on tap, year-round and seasonal beers, specialty infusions. They do some barrel-aged stouts, and that's what I was going to come back to. Apparently they did a barrel-aged version of Nevermore. It's not available right now, but they do some barrel aging and small batch ales as well. So I don't know if those are tap room only or if they get bottled or not. Probably not going to be able to find this out anytime soon unless I happen to have a road trip that takes me to Minneapolis, St. Paul. That's a long way to go. But there are some breweries along the way. So Adam and I and Jake keep talking about doing a road trip to do some breweries. This is warming up a little bit. As I said, it's out of my refrigerator when I started the recording here, about 30 minutes. So we're looking at about 45 minutes now. So I'm going to give it a taste. Well, it is extremely smooth. Some of the reviews that I read on it, everybody says that it's got a very nice mouthfeel. It's cocoa-y. I don't get any oatmeal in the taste, which is fine. I'm not an oatmeal fan, but oatmeal stouts typically don't have a big oatmeal flavor. Some of them do, though. I've had some that are fairly strong in the oatmeal side, but this is mainly cocoa and coffee. Stronger on cocoa, just a hint of coffee. So for those of you that like stouts that don't have a strong coffee flavor, I'd say this is a good one. I love the lacing on this. If you roll the glass around, the lacing is nice and thick. Hangs there for a little while. Look at that. That's beautiful. Very nice job. I'll give an initial rating on this of 4. I think this is an exceptional oatmeal chocolate stout. Chocolate oatmeal stout? What do they say? Chocolate oatmeal stout. Very, very well done. Excellent mouthfeel. I still have that cocoa flavor in my mouth after that last drink, which has been probably a minute ago now. I can still feel a little buzz on my tongue. So yeah, mouth feels great. Taste is great. Color's great. Lacing, head. It's very, very, very nice. I like it a lot. So let's close the door on the what the world thinks of this. Nevermore has been on Untapped since 2011. I don't know how long Nevermore has been made. Like I said, the brewery's been around since 2004, so they're 14 years old, which is, for a small brewery like this, that's a good long time. I mean, that's founders Bell's age. Almost. I think they're a little bit older, but being founded in 2004 with a new facility in 2007, that's 11 years on a larger facility. We've got 3 years going on 4 years on a tap room. They seem to be successful, so I hope that they continue to make beers. I hope to get some more brews from Rush River. They distribute Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Iowa, which makes sense. I mean, they're 2 closest states to Wisconsin for them. I wouldn't be surprised if they get down into Illinois soon, but currently just to Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Iowa. So the average rating on Untapped, coming back to that, since January 2011 is 3.81, 6,300 total check-ins, 4,750 unique check-ins. If I hop over to Beer Advocate, 145 ratings, 3.75. Yeah, I mean, the average between the two, 3.8. Very, very good. So in the 3 category, high 3s would be something I would always buy if I see it. Getting into 4 categories, an exceptional beer. I started out at a 4 on this. I can't see how that would change for the worse. In fact, it will probably get better as it warms up, as most stouts do. With a starting rating on this of 4, I anticipate this will probably check in a little higher, but I got a little ways to go, and this is just a Friday morning beer review, so this is all you get, a shorty. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Yeah, Rush River Brewing, nice work. Nevermore is excellent. Have some more. Nevermore. Evermore. See ya!